Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I have the Samsung microwave over the range, and the customer's complaint is that light comes on inside of the microwave, buttons are working but it doesn't start, and I'll teach you how to fix this today. First of all, I'm going to show you the model and serial number. When you open the door, the model and serial number is right here. Plug it in. It's plugged in. There's light inside of the microwave on. You see the light is on, and it looks that there's also a problem with the display on this unit. Cancel works. If I add 30 seconds, the button, when I press this, it should come on. And in some units, when you press this 30 seconds, after that you have to press a start. Microwave should come on. Nothing is happening. If I press these numbers, 5 is not working, 0, 8, or maybe cancel. Yeah, so it only gets 4 or 5 digits. So nothing is working here. If you open the door, the light is on. Close it, the light is still on. Nothing is happening. To check what's happening with this unit is you have to take the panel off, this panel cover. There's 4 screws on this side, which I pulled out already. They're all Phillips. There's the screws here. There's here screws there, over there. And then there's a couple of screws on the side, 1, 2. And then there's also at the bottom of the microwave, right here. And the same thing on other side. There's screws that you need to take those off, which I did it already. I'm gonna unplug it now. Once you take all the screws off, of course there's a couple of screws at the back. You take all of those off and then lift up this panel. You may want to wiggle it back and forth. The panel comes out. Once you know that the microwave is unplugged, the first thing you want to do is you have to discharge the capacitor. Always discharge the capacitor when you're not using the microwave and you want to work on it. You want to make sure you have an insulated plier. So both pins, you connect both of these pins together like this. Sometimes it sparks, sometimes it doesn't spark. Once you discharge it, put your wires back in. Now we are gonna check our switches. Open the door. There's one screw right here that you need to take off, and then this control panel lifts up, pulls out. And now we're gonna look at those switches. There's a micro switch right there. You see that micro switch? That orange button is on part of the micro switch. Okay, so that's one of the micro switches. There's one right there, and then there's one here. 1, 2, 3. When we close the door, we want to make sure that all those switches are getting engaged. Means all of those switches are closing. This hook is supposed to hit those switches. When I close the door, that switch should get pressed down. I hear the noise, but that switch, the hook is not hitting the switch. This hook is supposed to hit that switch. See? So this tells me that the problem is the door. When the problem is the door, you need to take a flat screwdriver, something that you would take this cover off. This cover I'm going to take off completely by hooking up something. You can also work on it from the bottom. See, this panel comes out. This comes out completely. You can remove it. Look at this right here. This should not be pressed back. If it's getting pressed at the back, that means it's broken. And look at the bottom. The way when I push on it, it stays in one spot. Nothing is happening, but on the top, it gets pushed in. See, that's a lot of play. In order to fix this issue, actually the plastic is broken from part of the door. We really need the plastic here. So that plastic means we really need the whole door assembly. But I'm gonna fix it for you without replacement of any parts here. So first of all, we have to find the bits and pieces. I'll open this out. There's a spring that holds it in place. You see this part. This part actually sits like this on the door, and then this hook goes into it, and that's why you will not have any play. So this part is broken, this part is also broken. You see these pieces of wood? I can make a piece from this, and it's gonna fix the problem here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is from this I'm gonna cut a piece here. You just need a little bit, like tiny bit piece. And then from this. So the measurement you're getting here is you want a piece of wood that starts from here, goes all the way up, closer to this. So I think if I get like that much a small piece, it's gonna work out well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is so first of all, this nipple you can see at the bottom is supposed to go that nipple is supposed to get inserted right inside of that hole. Of course the spring goes here, the nipple goes there, and this piece of wood put in this position. See, now it doesn't really push in. Now I can put my cover back in. You want to make sure it's sealing from the side, from the top, from the inside and from the bottom. This cover needs to be sealed properly here. See, it's nice and it's sealing. And look at the play here now. It has a little bit of play, but not too much. And if you do not want too much play, then you can maybe cut a little bit bigger size wood, and then if that helps. Let me maybe change the position of the wood here and see if that would make a difference. Yeah, the position of the wood looks okay. I think this should be fine. So the way you're adding the wood at the back is you have to see the alignment here. See how this area is sitting closer to the slip. It's flush to the slip. This is not. You may want to push it a little bit more here, and this is good now. And be careful each time you're taking this cover off and putting it back in. It breaks these tabs, those tabs. Just be careful with it. At the bottom of this there's, see this catch, plastic catch that holds the stab and this cover in place. Line it up from here, from this side, and then work on it with two hands. The piece of wood was closer to this area, and I had an opening here. You do not want any opening, because if you have extra opening here, then it's not gonna look nice, and at the same time it's not safe to use it like that. So you want to make sure all the areas are flushed. So we're gonna focus on that orange switch. You see that orange switch right there? When I close the door, it should hit that switch. If it hits that switch, the microwave is gonna work fine. Here you go. Open it, close it again. Open it, close it. So now when I turn on the microwave, when I plug it in, my light should not stay on. That would tell me that if it's working or not. See, the light is not on. That tells me that the microwave is working, but we still don't know. Light is on now. When you open the door, when I close it, the light should go off. So 1, 2, 3. Light is off to show you if the heat is working or not. Okay, I'm gonna select 30 seconds and then press start. So the microwave is working. I will still heat up a glass of water here for 30 seconds. So I would probably run it for 3-4 minutes just to make sure everything is working. I cut a piece like this. I inserted it on the door where the plastic piece was broken. I think it went too far. When I closed the door, it was still not hitting the switch, so I had to cut another piece a little bit smaller to add it in front of this, and then that way now my microwave is working. It's not a proper way to do it by adding 2 pieces of wood, but if you can add 1 thicker piece of wood instead of 2, the way I did it, you shouldn't be doing that. But my video is showing you how to do this in a proper way. I know I didn't do it in a proper way, but at least I give you an idea of how to fix it. So what you're gonna do is you will cut 1 piece but thicker. So instead of using 2 pieces, because if you have 2 pieces of wood, what it does is over time it slices to the side and then you will have the same problem. But if you have 1 thicker piece that you can insert it in there, that way it will never happen again. So thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos and share it with others. Thank you.